Hey guys, welcome back to Father and Son Ferrari Rescue. Minus the son, plus an older brother who's on the camera. Say hi, Trev.
Hi.
Yeah, so he doesn't want to be on camera. He's a little camera shy. So today, it's been a while since we've done any content. I deeply apologize, but things get busy and the budget is still pretty thin. Today, we're going to tackle the bleeding of the brakes after all the rotors that were replaced. And I know we've all seen this before in other videos, but you haven't seen it here. So let's get going. So we're going to use this fluid. We kind of got recommended. How do you pronounce that, Trevor?
Motol.
Motol. So we're going to use that. Got that off Normal Guy Supercar channel. Thanks, Dan. We've never spoken, but if you watch your channel, I get some good information. And top that up and start fresh. Okay. Dribble, dribble. Okay, so we're at the back right passenger rear area. So I think we all know that if we work on cars. So we're going to start with the inner brake nipple because these calipers have two. So we're going to bleed this and then bleed the outer. So we're going to use the handy dandy machine. It is a Capri tool. Seen this online many times and I've used it before. I recall it wasn't extremely happy, but it was also on a Range Rover that had some bad brake lines. So hopefully this one works out better. Well, that's tight. Work? No. So it's hard to tell if I'm getting all the air bubbles out. That's what I found before. So let's make sure we kind of do it this way. That's better. Just check the fluid. It went down. We're definitely pulling new fluid. Definitely got air bubbled in it, hey? But that's where I'm wondering, okay, is this not sealing? Okay, so it's a little bit different time frame now. My brother had to go home. The bleeding of the brakes were, I wouldn't say it was going stellar, but we definitely had difficulty with the machine that was supposedly sucking out the brake fluid. So I think we will have to redo that process. I'm probably gonna look at a different machine. But in the meantime, Dominic is behind the camera. Oh, and a little bit of bad news. Take a look. Paint in the threads. Broken nipple. So I don't know if this caliper was painted aftermarket, doesn't look like it, or factory if they get a little bit of paint into the threads. Now I'm thinking maybe the other side didn't break with the accident, or someone maybe tried to bleed the brakes and it had paint in the threads also. Either way, I have to do something I didn't want to ever do again. I have to take a drill and drill this bleeder screw out. So good luck to something I never wanted to do again. Starting to almost get into the brake there. So I had to drill a small pilot. The drill, but I was actually rolling out of the center. So I'm gonna have to go a little bit smaller, create a divot, because I do not want to get into the caliper itself. So it's pretty hard metal because I broke a stud out retractor in there. I kind of did that on the other one, but this one is stubborn. So it's times like this that I really wish there was that time traveling DeLorean. I'd go back in time and say, Ian, maybe you should try some of that penetrating oil on that bleeder screw, or maybe a little bit of heat before I really wrenched on it, but I can't go back. And unfortunately, when I was trying to drill out that broken extractor that was inside that bleeder screw, I got myself into the side of the caliper. So unfortunately, that caliper is toast. So now we got to go onto the internet and source a new one or a used one. Man, I wish there was a DeLorean. We're over at our Fence Euro Spares website. Just want to give them a shout out. These guys are simply amazing to deal with. They're not a sponsor of the channel. We're not getting paid to say that, but just wanted to pass on how happy we are doing business with them. Going to select Canadian funds because that's what we're going to be spending. First on our list is the electronic brake actuator. $1,900 for brand new. I'm just simply finally looking for a plug and play solution. I'm tired of trying to mess with the old ones to get them to work and simply want to move on. So gonna bite the bullet and go brand new on that one. The accelerator pedal is something we haven't discussed, but I have read on forums that this part can actually give issues with the AVH system and traction control. So since I'm already shipping product across the pond, I thought I'd go with a brand new unit at $284.95. Next on the list is something I discussed with the previous owner. Ferrari down in Dallas mentioned to him that the gearbox controls could also be part of the issue with the sporadic traction control issues. So brand new, $444.79. Now I'm gonna go brand new just so I don't have the same kind of issues I had with electronics, and also, hey, I buy used, more than likely I'm gonna have sticky button issues. So brand new, don't have to worry about that. Now, the last item, most expensive item on the list, is something that is caused by that broken bleeder screw issue with the front left caliper. Brand new, $3,400 Canadian. Guys, simply can't afford to do that right now. I'd like to get brand new, but I just can't justify this cost. So our alternative is to go on to eBay. There is one for $1,650 US. So even with the exchange over to Canadian, that will save us about $1,000. So between the two, those are the prices we're looking at to move ahead with the project. So this is where reality hits us, guys. Being a smaller YouTube channel, our first Ferrari rebuild project, with the funds getting tighter and tighter and the project nearing completion, we're gonna actually have to maybe be creative, sell some of the parts that came off this Ferrari build. We have a lot that are in great shape and a lot that will actually help people during this build. I actually just sold a piece of the carpet that was in the frunk to a gentleman. So just little things like that will hopefully generate the income or the funds that we do need. We also have a lot of things around the acreage that we no longer need. So we're gonna go through some of those things, put them up for sale, and hopefully whittle away at that cost that we need to move ahead. But in the meantime, Dominic and I will create content. We're going to go through the interior, fix the sticky buttons, look at some leather issues, the shrinking leather, all the things that normally plague the 458s and many other model Ferraris. So we hope you enjoy our content that has come out and will come out. Again, like and subscribe. It really would help our channel grow and help us finish this Ferrari build. It's been a great year and a half, almost 2 years, but to be honest, we need to finish the project and see where we go in the future. So again, thanks for joining us, and like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.